Hey guys, it's early, about 6:50 or so. I'm in Fullerton. We left early because the traffic. Vinny's trying to break into the place over here. Um, Hopefully we'll get into this lockbox because I don't have my pick. Yeah, right. I don't have my van with me. I'm in his van, so I don't have. There's no way I can pick that lock today. But there's no go. Okay, I'll guys. I'm gonna call Alicia, and she has all the combos to these locks. So I'm gonna give her a call and see if we can get in. Okay, we got the combo. Anyway, it's this bottom unit, and they want a few things here. We're gonna find out in a minute. Okay, guys, I'll give you a tour. Let me start from underneath here. And I'll tell you what's been going on here. Okay, the front door is down here, as you saw us come through. There's a little closet to the side here. You come up here, and there's a little dead space right here. They had the painters here, but Vinny was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Vinny did the lights. They look good. Let's see. They look good. They did the layout. They were supposed to caulk around that light, but we'll caulk around that light over there. No big deal. This was the layout that they wanted. Okay, so let me see if I can zip out of here a little bit. Okay, let me take you back through. All right, so then he did the lights. We didn't pick the layout. They did. This is what they wanted. This was done about 2.5. Vinny don't video. We're going back up there to look at something I'll show you in a minute. Vinny don't video. It slows him down. And he's here with the painters. I don't work with painters. But that's only because I'm old and cranky. And not only was he working with painters, but he was working with the countertop guys here. See, I don't know if they're expecting me to drill this shit out because I'm supposed to be taking over this job. Simply because they had to move them to another one. So I'm taking over like the light fixtures, this. I mean, I'll drill this shit. I've drilled it hundreds of times in the past. But I don't take responsibility for it because if it has any kind of flaws that you can't see up underneath it and it cracks, usually if it's the countertop people, they don't care. If they crack it when they're coring it, they just call the office and say, "Hey, duplicate this piece," and they go get it. You know, no big deal to them. You know, it's just a tax write-off on their part. But if I crack it, they're going to want me to pay for it. So I will drill it, but they have to realize I'm not responsible for it if it was to crack. I've never cracked one in my entire 32 years. I mean, I haven't done millions of them, but anyway. So anyway, with that being said, I'm taking over from here. And but there's one thing I don't like what they did, guys. I don't like this shit. Look at that. They put brush nickel, black matte, right, or whatever it is right there. But this should be at least 8 to 12 inches above the tub spout. Not writing on the stuff right there. It's not supposed to be that way. Here's another one, plus the fixtures. And I know all this is going to be mine because I got my list, my pickup list at Home Depot. For Home Depot right here. And I've got 7 pages of materials to pick up. And it's faucets, it's light fixtures, it's everything. Now, Vinny's got to go up there because they want us to put the appliances. The appliances are going to go here. They want a water line, so we don't know how we're going to get them a water line yet. That's why Vinny's going in the attic to see if he sees a copper line up there. And he's going to figure out where we're going to go with this because the cabinet guys gutted everything. So Vinny's up there right now checking out where we're going to run this and how we can get water behind this wall. The last thing we want to have to do is track it this way and then have a bunch of drywall to repair. But anyway, I'll let you know what we figure out. This is an old, this is coming out. I think they're delivering everything on Monday and taking this, Vinny. They're taking the appliances and delivering the appliances. So, with that being said, you did a good job on the lights, Vinny. Yeah. That ain't your layout, right? You tried to give them a different layout. They didn't want it.
I tried to sink them in a little bit, but
okay.
This was a pain in the ass to do.
Yeah, this was a pain in the ass to do, huh? But you got it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, just with your extension.
Yeah.
I think I would have put my extension. No, I don't know if I would have ran it across this way. I think I would have ran my extension across this way and walked across it if somebody was here to hold it, so it don't flip on me. Mm-hmm. But anyway, looks good. All right, Vinny, get up there and figure out what we're gonna do with. Okay, guys, we'll catch up with him in a minute. Okay, guys. Here, there's ducting where we can connect to for this when we install it. We can run as far as if they want a water line, we can tee off of that cold water over there and run it behind on the outside of the cabinet right here, you know, on the wood right there. Take it through each one, run it underneath here, underneath here, underneath here. Then probably run it a little bit. They got cabinet pulls coming too. They want us to put. Anyway, we could probably run it from there and then find and maybe run it to here and then go in to the wall because we can cut open here and bring it to the back and then have them fix the drywall. So we can do that. So this is going to be an easy fix. This is not going to be that bad of a fix. And we'll just go from there, I guess. So anyway, we're not here to do any work today, guys. We're gonna just here to walk through it all and go from there. Looks like they have a little leak under here. I can see where it might have been leaking under there. You can see it. They installed that shit, so we'll see. All right, well, with that being said, I'm just gonna let management know what I think about that. With the mismatch and this being here, there's nothing they can do about it now. It's done. And I gotta find out if I'm gonna be drilling these out. And
There's no way they gotta be responsible for this piece of shit. Look.
what?
They plastered that bitch in.
I know. Just put it up there. Just leave it there.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Just leave it there. Yeah. See if I'm going to be doing this one as well. We know we're going to get mirrors. We got... I guess we'll probably start on this on Monday. Yep, it looks like we'll start on this on Monday. Okay, guys. Benny's going to do an outlet and a switch count because obviously they're going to have to change those out. They're in bad shape. So he's going to do that and get a count for the outlets and the plates. I'm going to go outside and see if there's any water line that I could pick from the outside of the building and go into the attic and come down to create less drywall work. So I'm going to go walk around outside while he does his count. Okay, guys, I'm outside looking for water lines that I could go up the wall with and get into the attic and take it over, but you know what, there's really nothing there, and There's no big deal about a little drywall work. So the only water line I can find is, this is a laundry. But you know, how am I going to I'm not going to shoot it up all the way over the walls. Just go underneath the cabinets and open up the wall a little bit in the kitchen. They should have had me done this when they should have had me do this when everybody, the painters were here and everything was opened up. Because Vinny had a lot of shit opened up as well for the lights, you know, and they never said anything to him. So, and you know, usually if I would have saw it, I might have said, hey, what are you gonna do? I know you guys buy refrigerators. So I probably would have caught that, but you know, Vinny's new to this shit, so he's not thinking, you know, ahead as much as I do. So anyway, he did what he had to do, and some of that shit was tricky, he said. So anyway, that's that. They used 2 different colors here. But man, they're getting sloppy. This plate is supposed to be 12 inches. And look at this garbage. That's because it's hitting down here and they can't click it in. But this here is touching here. This is supposed to be 12 inches. That way, if there's a kid in the bathtub or something and they're playing with the tub spout, how, you know, they won't hit this handle and burn themselves. This should be always 12 inches, 8 to 12 inches. Here, we always put them 12 or existing. But they can't get this to lock on because it's rubbing here. Alright guys, also there's some plumbing to do here. They left the cabinet, so we're going to have to open that up a little bit and then put a nice flange over it or something. So, and on the other one they left a boot. So there's some work to be done here, guys. Hey, Brandon, I'm not happy with this. Look at this. It pinches about right there. Look at that. You know your tenants are gonna, or the kids are gonna just slam that open. And next thing you know, you're gonna be calling me because your cabinet lid is gonna be ripped off the hinge over here. And so we might as well have them address it now. You know what I mean? That needs to be addressed. All right, guys, we're getting out of here. I need to go home. Benny's going to go and do some work. He's going to drop me off at the house so I can put this estimate together. There was quite a bit here than what I thought. Unless these guys are coming back to finish it. I'm not sure, but I don't know how they're coming. Hey, did you get the papers? I don't know how they're going to do that because the faucets are on my list. Anyway, we're going to head out of here, guys. Put the keys back in the lockbox. And I'm going to go home and do that estimate.